Good morning. It's 9 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. We are live for our walk and chat, or as I like to call it, our sit and chat. Because as we sit and chat about AI, I'm going to sit here and have my breakfast. Hope everybody's doing well. Good to see all of our regulars today, and nice to know where folks are calling in from. This is our third week, I believe, of going live. We've been talking about pressing matters such as AI regulation, uh, environmental concerns as it relates to AI, the app that we are building together as a community, updates with LLMs such as Meta's Spark coming out, and many, many, many other things. But most of the time, we just come together as a community, talk a little bit. Folks that comment, we try to follow and subscribe. If folks don't like it, we always go back and unsubscribe, or we always give folks a chance. So that's where we are today. Today, my breakfast is sponsored. Well, not sponsored. My breakfast is coming from Whole Foods. If anyone is wondering, today I'm eating Greek yogurt mixed with blueberries, mixed with blackberries. Trying to eat a little bit healthier. Lost a couple pounds and it works. So besides that, drinking water. I do coffee. I'm not really a coffee person, but I started doing coffee more recently. And so far, so good. But I actually prefer teas, like herbal teas and things like that. So I try to mix it up a little bit so I'm not always doing the same exact thing every single day, because I can get a little boring. So, yeah, folks. So I'm thinking a little bit more about the AI regulation piece. We ran a poll last week and we asked folks, do you think AI should be more regulated or less regulated? And the general consensus was, believe it or not, a lot of folks felt like AI should be more regulated. And I think it comes down to the Terminator thing. Like folks born in the 80s, 90s, you guys know about Terminator, like this robot, super intelligent, takes over. And, so I think a lot of folks are fearful of that. But I think with the proper guardrails and things like that, we don't have to worry about too much of that going into the future. But I think there's still a concern with AI because who knows, AI is powerful. And without the guardrails and the regulations, it could turn to a Terminator type event. I think we all see that. Like if you look online, at least recently, there's been little kids that's been like smacked around like rag dolls by robotics that's controlled by AI. So I think that's been a pressing issue. So a lot of folks on this channel, believe it or not, have said that they're concerned with AI regulation because they feel concerned to a Terminator situation if robots are left to their own devices. And I mean, I'm not, who am I to say that it won't turn into it? I've seen the little robots on screen dancing around and all of a sudden it smacks up a little kid over in China. I've seen that myself online. So I think the question becomes, what's the proper regulation? Like if you go to your congresspersons, do you want them to lock it down so much you can't make money off AI? Like, so I think finding that delicate balance is what we're trying to achieve as a society. So right now, I think it's a wait and see. Robotics is starting to build up with AI in it. Anyone that's like a hobbyist, you can go to Micro Center yourself. You can build your own robotic dog. How crazy is that, right? You can actually take AI, localize AI LLMs, and you can put it on into robotics and create your own pet. That's fun. Maybe the community, maybe that's our next community project after we get done building the day labor app. So a little bit more about the day labor app. So in case folks don't know, we started building a day labor app, and so far so good. If you check out video, build your own AI, video number one, and number two, you can get more of our planning phase and also see the prototype that we started building. And we're open to input. So if you see something you like with it, just say so, and maybe we'll add it. So, but that's some of the fun stuff we're doing here in the community. But shout out to everybody here. Make sure you're subscribed because we go live at least 9 o'clock every day. But we kind of hang out a little bit, enjoy one another, and kind of take it from there. But I've been talking a lot, so I'm gonna let you guys talk and let me know what's on your minds, and we can move forward from there. But first off, do we have any of our regulars in the room today? And folks, if you haven't already, if you're in the East Coast, make your way outside, even just 5 or 10 minutes. It's a beautiful day. It's important to be touch grass around here because real easy. We all get involved in our day jobs and the work that we do, which is important, but definitely got to find time to enjoy a little bit of this good weather, feel the breeze, hang out a little as we do. But folks, if you have not yet subscribed, but even more than that, check out video number one, number two on how we're building our own app in this community. It's a really, really cool app. Think along the lines of Indeed, but for day labor. So if you need a day labor, if you need some more money in your life, or if you're a business owner and you have, or corporate folks, and you need people to come work with you because someone called out, it's great for that. Really, really good for that. And it's going to be really, really good. And we'll have a system in place. Once again, it's a day labor marketplace app, and we have a system in place where folks can get more work at their job, or if you're looking for a job, you can get day labor and get paid the same day. So it's something that we're building as a community. I think it's really, really cool. Check out videos number one, number two on the channel. It's going to give you more insight on where we are with that. We have other videos coming this week, but that's going to be really, really cool. But other than that, a lot of what we're talking about lately is AI regulation and whether folks think AI should be more or less regulated. Let me put up a poll real quick. So the poll is, should AI, we also talk about AI data centers and water and things like that, but the poll for today is, should AI be more regulated? And I'm very unbiased, so yes, no. We're gonna add an option. We're gonna put maybe so, or I don't know. And folks, I don't have a horse in this race. I'm very unbiased. I just like to crowdsource information to get perspective because I don't want to live in a bubble where I'm just thinking everything's right that's going on in my head. That's no way to live, right? All right. So the question is, should AI be more regulated? Yes, no, maybe so, or I don't know. We'd love to hear your responses. And while you're up there pushing, also push the subscribe button. We have a lot of chat. I was singing and having a good time yesterday. I wasn't talking about no AI, but today I'm talking about AI. But that's what community is all about. We're building. I want you guys to get to know me. I want to get to know you guys. Because how else are we going to work together, right? At the end of the day, we're having a wonderful time here. Someone put, I don't know, should AI be more regulated? And that's a great answer because it's my job to find the facts and the figures to present so that you can make an informed decision. So I don't know is a great answer. And folks, I'm just sitting here, get my day started. I'm about to get out of here in a moment. But I'm actually in the Washington, D.C. area today. Um, a lot of what we also do is we advocate for public policy to help small business owners. So that's one thing that I really, really love to do. Fun fact, I started doing that about maybe like 8, 9 years ago. A friend of mine from a business program I was in, he reached out like, hey, Kari, would you like to help advocate for public policy? And I was like, nah, I'm not really big. I'm not really big on politics, you know. But he was like, give it a shot. I was like, okay, I give it a shot. Ended up becoming one of the things I love more in my life. So it took me a little while to understand exactly how to advocate for public policy. Because initially I didn't know, but I was just trying. But we started talking with local, uh, state, and also federal level type folks about matters of concern to small business owners like access to affordable capital, workforce development, government contract, things like that. And it just developed into something where I realized, like, hey, our elected officials are there to help put things in place that will help the broader community. So we began to advocate for those things. And I feel like in the future, we can be advocating a lot more for AI. I know we already started advocating for AI training. But I think we'll probably begin advocating more for AI regulation that supports business owners and individuals. But anyway, being in DC, that's a big thing, advocacy and stuff like that. So, but yeah, folks, so that's where my head's at this morning. Just having a wonderful time with you guys, locking in. Want to know more about how this channel can help you guys. Like I said, we just started 3 weeks or so ago. Before then, we were a global crypto and stock channel. Another thing that I enjoy doing is crypto and stocks. I like learning about that. So we did that for a couple years and had some success in talking about Solana. Solana went up out of nowhere, so that's why we got like a lot of followers. Um, but more so realizing that AI has a bigger impact going into the future. Um, so that's one thing. When to really don't want to miss the AI trek. So locked in on AI and how it can improve efficiency, improve productivity, and overall make for better lives for everybody. So that's a passion, and also making sure that folks are learning about it in underdeveloped countries. Let's say, for instance, in South America, South Asia, of course, domestic United States as well. So that's where we are with that. But folks, it's been a wonderful time. I really got to get going. I want to just check in with you guys really quickly. I'll be back on a little bit later, but we always try to get in between 9 and 11 o'clock. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Have a wonderful day. I'm about to get out.